Even in a golden era for Australian cricket, the man they called Roy stood out, and it wasn't just the dreadlocks.
Probably the best athlete that I played with was Andrew Symonds.
Symonds was a true all-rounder, able to produce a match-winning moment of skill with the bat, the ball or in the field.
No surprise as to who it is. Andrew Symonds in full flight. He's a freak, Symonds, an absolute freak.
As a commentator, he was one of those guys you love to commentate on because something was always happening.
Symonds took a while to establish himself at international level, but when everything clicked, no ground in the world could contain him.
Oh boy, take that into the members, almost into the Sri Lankan dressing room.
Not even streakers were spared his wrath.
Get him, Roy. Tackle him. We caught eyes, and I sort of thought, yeah, come over here, dickhead.
Symonds saved his best for the big occasion, averaging
That's a great hit. Oh, that's a beauty. Andrew Symonds is taking the Pakistanis to pieces.
But behind the competitive facade lay a supremely laid-back operator whose fondness for a fishing trip or a big night out led to frequent run-ins with administrators.
I lead a fairly simple life, which is, I suppose, the way I've always wanted it, and you don't always get what you want.
He's one of those guys who just actually loved life. So, yeah, a real loss.
Today, wife Laura paid tribute, saying, "We are still in shock. He was such a big person and there is just so much of him in his kids." And as the cricketing community remembered a humble, generous teammate, Adam Gilchrist perhaps said it best. Think of your most loyal, loving friend who would do anything for you. That's Roy.
They'll be on their feet cheering Andrew Symonds off the ground.
Terribly sad. We're joined now by Cricket Buzz journalist Bharat Sundaresan. Shocking news, Bharat. How did you find out?
I actually, just found out this morning when I woke up. There was a message from a TV station asking me to come on and talk about the unfortunate news about Andrew Symonds, and my heart just skipped a beat. I was like, not again. We can't be going through this again, and we've just about recovering from Shane Warne and Rod Marsh, and now this. It's just terrible. The 46 is no age to go. And again, another larger-than-life figure in Andrew Symonds. So it almost feels, it almost makes the loss feel bigger when it's someone like a Shane Warne or an Andrew Symonds. It's just terrible.
Yeah, what is it about Andrew that you think people connected with the most?
I mean, if you just look at the tributes that have been flowing in from around the world, and especially guys who grew up during the Andrew Symonds era, he might not have been the greatest cricketer of his generation, but everyone says, I wanted to grow up to be Andrew Symonds. I think he was so relatable, and he played cricket the way we all want to play, right? He enjoyed every moment. He was a game changer. He could do it with bat. He could bowl medium pace and take wickets. He could bowl spin and take wickets. He could hit the stumps from anywhere on the field. If Andrew Symonds was on TV, you wanted to watch. And from a very young age, he made news long before he even donned the baggy green, playing league cricket in England and hitting all those sixes. There was that whole battle between will England get him or will Australia get him, but they say he just loved the Queensland lifestyle so much that it was always going to be Australia. And I always felt, especially for those of us who come from outside Australia, I think Andrew Symonds lived the life that really represents the free spirit of Australia.
Bharat, the last thing that Andrew posted on Instagram was a beautiful picture of him with Shane Warne at the time of Warnie's passing. And he talks about how he just cannot believe that his good mate is gone. It has been such a tragic year for Aussie cricket, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And just 2 months ago, I remember seeing Andrew Symonds on TV talking about and getting really emotional about Shane Warne's passing. And that's when he revealed how big a role Shane Warne had played in this redemptive part of Andrew Symonds' life. He had issues. The whole Monkeygate scandal affected him greatly. He felt, that the cricket board didn't stand up for him as much as they should have. And he did go, sort of fell off the wagon in a way. But he came came back and he's been very honest about it. And in that interview, he spoke about how Shane Warne had helped him do that. And here we are less than 2 months later and talking about Andrew Symonds passing. It's just terrible. Hopefully, like Andrew Symonds' tweet says, we will wake up from this bad dream very, very soon.
Bharat Sundaresan, always good to talk. Hopefully next time it's in better circumstances.
I really hope so. Rest in peace, Andrew Symonds.